Okay, so we're ready to go ahead and start writing some Python code, but first let's look into the library that we're going to use. We're going to use the library from Confluent that's named Confluent Kafka, and we're going to use their API, and they self-describe itself as a reliable and performant feature-rich Python client for Apache Kafka. And you can see that this API has a lot of client-side APIs, which we have here: the producer, the consumer, the admin client, and the schema registry client. And the first thing we're gonna do is we don't want to, every time we need to interact with Kafka and the brokers, creating topics, modifying, deleting, to go into our container and start typing those commands that we did before. So we're gonna use their admin client, and if you look into here, you can see that it does have a lot of methods that are gonna call the Kafka API in the backend that allow us, for example, creating topics, delete topics, list the topics. So all of those operations that we've done before in the terminal, we'll be able to do in Python using, for example, the admin client from the Confluent Kafka API. So we're going to rely on this, but we're going to write our own wrapper for this library for many of those clients. So we're going to have it in the end a wrapper for the admin client. We're going to have a wrapper for the producer, and we're going to have a wrapper from the consumer, where we're going to implement and call methods that the API itself it's already doing. So we're gonna make sure we have an admin client wrapper where we'll be able to create topics, delete topics, and the reason for that, most importantly, is for you to get used to exploring the documentation, understanding what are the parameters that are expected from each method, how you can interact and implement anything you want using this API. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is to work with admin client. Our strategy will be to first generate an API client wrapper. So then we can call it to administrate our brokers and everything like this related to topics. And then later we're gonna go ahead, straight create producers and consumers, test it out, and then move to the creation of our own consumer and the producer wrapper. All right. So first, a wrapper for the admin client from the Confluent Kafka library. Then we're gonna create simple producers and consumers that do not use any wrappers, just for us to have a quick look into it. And later, we're gonna go ahead and explore the producer and consumers here to then create a wrapper ourselves. Okay, we're gonna have a wrapper for our producer, we're gonna have a wrapper for the consumer, and we're gonna have a wrapper for the admin client. All right. So before we get started, come back here into your environment, and let's create a folder named wrappers. This is where we're gonna put everything in here. And let's go ahead and create an admin wrapper. And also let's have a space for us to test everything that we're implementing as we go. So also let's create as well like a wrappers test folder. Actually, we don't need it. So we're gonna put everything on the same folder. Okay. So the first file we're gonna work on is the admin wrapper using the Confluent Kafka library. And we're going to start doing this on the next section. All right, see you